G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. So it was a great win today, or yesterday, filming in the future. We won 30-23. Mason Rudolph went off and crazy. However, Mike Tomlin right now has a massive choice to make. Here's the thing. I think that 95% or 90% of Steelers Nation fans, I think we want to see Rudolph, and he looks like the guy. The Steelers have now had back-to-back 30 points per game. Rudolph is going off and crazy. He's been given another chance. And yes. They didn't start Rudolph, or Kenny Pickett didn't play. He was injured. They played Trubisky from the Pats game, the Cardinals game, and the Colts. That was a mistake. But put that aside. Right now, Mike Tomlin has a massive choice to make, and here's why. So this was during his press conference. So this is reported by Ian Rappaport. Mike Tomlin on the QB decision. He says, right now, we are just appreciative of the victory, and we'll give you guys something to buzz about for the next 24 hours or so. And that's true. He's going to make us wait. For the next time we see him in a press conference, that's the number one question right now is going into the Ravens game, who's going to start? I do believe it should be Rudolph. I've always been a Rudolph supporter. I feel like they never really used him in his career. He's now going back-to-back wins, 2-0, playing good football. The Steelers run the football really well with Najee and Warren and had great games. At this point, though, I still believe in, and also you can support Kenny Pickett and still support Rudolph. You don't have to support one guy and then trash the other. You can support both. For me, I want to see what Rudolph can do versus the Ravens. I want to see if we get into the playoff chances, and I'll talk about that later on today. I want to see what will happen with Rudolph and this team going forward. It's been good so far. The team is energized, confident. They want to play Pittsburgh Steelers football. That's what they want to do. Mike Tomlin has a massive choice to make. And like I said, Mike Tomlin says in 24 hours or so, he's going to give us the answer. At this point, though, I reckon you go with Rudolph until it falls over. And I mean, if we lose next week against the Ravens, that's it. If we win the game and the Bills lose and Jags lose and we go to the playoffs, you start Rudolph again in the playoffs. This team looks different around Rudolph. Dead set. They're all buying in. They're playing Pittsburgh Steelers football and they're scoring points. And our defense is hanging on just enough to get the job done. But also, too, I want to give a shout-out to, I understand that a lot of you guys aren't Mike Tomlin supporters, but at the same time, a lot of you guys are Mike Tomlin supporters. So it's like 50-50. Some guys like the guy. Some guys don't like the guy. That's fair enough. Whatever opinion you have on Mike Tomlin, that's sweet. That's cool. But I do want to give some acknowledgement for Mike Tomlin and this stat. Mike Tomlin has now got 17 straight seasons without a losing record. Now, a lot of you guys will say, well, we should win Super Bowls. It's all about playoff victories. This, and this. I agree with you. You have to go and have a chance to win the playoffs. You need to go win, Super Bowls, things of that nature, to quote Mike Tomlin. At the same time, though, Mike Tomlin always gives this team a chance to go to the playoffs. And now being 9-7, if they win next week and two teams fall over, or one of the teams, two teams fall over, we have a chance to go to the playoffs. And we haven't won a playoff game in 4 tries. At the same time, though, a lot of injuries, a lot of things happening. And if Mike Tomlin does get the job done with Rudolph, then this town's going to go absolutely crazy. So shout out to Mike Tomlin for never having a non-losing season. 17 straight seasons without a losing record. And I think it's awesome. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think is going to happen. This is a Rudolph video too. I don't know what's going to happen. Is Mike Tomlin going to come out into the press conference on Tomlin Tuesday and say Mason Rudolph is our starting quarterback? Or is Mike Tomlin going to come out and say Kenny Pickett is our starting quarterback? I'm leaning towards you have to go with the hot hand. You need to. Rudolph has shown us enough as Steelers fans that he's the guy in 2023 season, 2024. He's the guy in the new year. And speaking of New Year, guys, Happy New Year to everyone out there in America. It's fantastic. We've got to win today, 30-23. I'll see you later.